Hello and welcome back to the series where I rank all of Ash's battles. Today we are taking a look at his Johto Silver Conference battles. Hit the like button if you want to see me rank Ash's Hoenn League battles. There are some great battles in here, so I really hope you enjoy this list. So coming in last place is Ash versus Salvador. So this was Ash's first match of the Johto League and it was solid. It was a preliminary to dwindle down the 200 trainers to 48 trainers. It was Ash's Pikachu against Salvador's Ferret. Ash had a really slow start here, being thrown back by Ferret's dig attacks, and Pikachu took quite a lot of damage. But Pikachu grabbed onto it and went into the hole with it to use Thunderbolt, which pretty much finishes up Ferret, combined with one last quick attack. It was a really good opening battle, as it was only a preliminary, and he had two more battles after this, but we literally only saw them in a montage with one move being used, so I won't be ranking them ones. Coming in fourth place is Ash versus Macy. This battle was really solid, but there was nothing really extraordinary going on. Macy was introduced with a cool personality. She had a thing for Ash, which was a nice change. It was something we hadn't really seen much at this point. She also used fire types, so she had unique qualities about her. The battle was decent. Fanfi put in some nice work in its first proper important battle, and it had some nice combos and was even revealed to know Earthquake. But the real star of the show was of course Squirtle, returning from the Squirtle squad to help Ash out with this battle. But I feel sorry for Kingler, who didn't even get a chance to perform in this league after its massive win at the Indigo League. So Totodile got knocked out quite easily, and Ash was down to just Squirtle. We also got this amazing insight from Brock.
Both of Ash's Pokemon are water types and they're totally weak against fire type.
But Squirtle came back with a bang, taking down Electabuzz and then finishing off Quilava with its signature Hydro Pump while it was on its back, so it withdrew into its shell and then unleashed it to win Ash the battle. This battle was really enjoyable. Coming in third place is Ash versus Jackson. Ash's second group stage match was against Jackson from New Bark Town. He got his Chikorita from Elm, and he's part of the trio alongside Jimmy or Gold, which was a nice little personality trait that was added before the battle. The setup for this battle was great, with Bulbasaur and Meganium having their own little rivalry, fighting over an apple before the battle, which was 100% started by Jackson's Pokemon. The battle started nicely with Pikachu taking down Azumarill really easily, but then Jackson brought in his shiny Magneton and caused a lot of problems for Ash with Thunder Wave and Tri-Attack, taking down both Pikachu and Cyndaquil. I just want to talk about how the battle with Macy, Totodile was took down really easily, and in this battle Cyndaquil was taken down really easily. Even with the type advantage, Cyndaquil was hands down Ash's best Johto Pokemon. Some might disagree, but if you watch my Johto Gym Battles video, you'll see how many crucial wins Cyndaquil got Ash. I believe it should have evolved in the series and carried Ash a bit more in this league. But it's a shame that the spotlight went back to the original trio, first Squirtle in the Macy battle, and now Bulbasaur in this battle, and then of course Charizard later on. I do love the return of his Kanto Mons, but I feel really bad for the Johto starters, other than Bayleaf I guess. So the battle ends with Bulbasaur taking out Magneton and then coming face to face with Meganium, the one he was arguing with earlier on in this episode. And the battle was awesome. They were toe to toe all the way through, and it ended with a double knockout Solar Beam, and it ended in a tie. It was a great result for a great battle. My only issue was it was a bit convenient for it to be a tie because of the circumstances of the tournament, where Ash only needed a tie to go through. But other than that, it was a really solid battle. Runner up is Ash versus Harrison, Ash's final battle in the Johto League against Harrison. Now, I really liked the character Harrison. He was a nice addition to the league despite being added in so late, and he was the perfect way to set up the Hoenn region, introducing his Pokemon such as Blaziken. It's just a shame that he didn't have a few others from the Hoenn region as well. The battle begins with Ash's Pikachu taking on his Kecleon, and although Pikachu struggled to get to grips with its camouflage ability, in the end Pikachu managed to finish it off with a Thunderbolt, which was a nice change of pace since Pikachu didn't get to battle against Gary. But then Pikachu did get knocked out by one Metal Claw straight after by Harrison's newly caught Sneasel, which was a bit disappointing. It started very even and back and forth, with each trainer having their Pokemon knocked out one after the other, but I quite enjoyed the matchup between Snorlax and Hypno, as Harrison came prepared with Hypno knowing the move Dream Eater, and unfortunately for Ash, Snorlax was asleep as soon as he sent him out. But Snorlax got angry real quick and came back up to knock Hypno out with one hit, leaving Harrison with 3 Pokemon left. The battle got a bit disappointing for me when Ash brought out Noctowl. I'm a big fan of Ash's Noctowl and I think it's very underrated, but once again Ash's Johto Pokemon are left behind in their very own Johto League, as Noctowl gets one-shotted by an Iron Tail. I just wish Noctowl had the chance to do a bit more in this battle. And after this, Snorlax took down Steelix with an Ice Punch. Snorlax was really putting in some work in this battle, taking down both Steelix and Hypno. Bayleaf took down Harrison's Houndoom, which left him with just one more Pokemon, his ace from the Hoenn region, Blaziken, which of course led Ash to his final Pokemon as well, his ace from the Kanto region, Charizard. The final battle between the two powerhouses, and it was a fantastic battle. This battle really could have gone either way. Both Pokemon landed some big blows, and it was a very fast paced battle. Charizard even managed to get his signature Seismic Toss off on Blaziken. Blaziken came right back with a Blaze Kick. Like I said before, it really could have gone either way. It was a last man standing situation, and unfortunately for Ash, Charizard was the first to fall. But it was a fantastic battle overall. Ash pushed it right till the end, and it felt like Harrison had earned his win also, unlike some future leagues. So in number 1 is obviously Ash versus Gary. The best battle in the original series, and one of the best in the entire anime. These long-term rivals finally come head-to-head in a full 6-on-6 battle. This battle is iconic. Before the battle, we see Ash stressing about Gary's Pokemon and wondering what he'll use, worried that they're all really well rotated and powerful. But in the end, after he reunites with Charizard, Professor Oak and his mum, he seems to settle his nerves a bit, while Gary on the other hand seems completely nervous still, which is a sign of things to come. The battle begins with Ash's Tauros getting completely annihilated by Gary's Nidoqueen. You can see Ash was trying to bring out more of his bigger, stronger powerhouses to this battle, rather than his Pokemon that aren't fully evolved. Next he sent out Heracross, finally back from his hiatus at Oak's lab. It's such a shame it spent so much time there, and it managed to take down Magmar so easily despite the type disadvantage. And then Gary sends out his first ever Pokemon. 269 episodes it took us to know which Pokemon Gary picked, and it was revealed to be Blastoise.
The same Squirtle that Gary originally received from Professor Oak? Yeah, that's the one.
And Blastoise came out with a bang, taking out Ash's Heracross with just one attack. This is when the tide of the battle really tipped in Gary's favour, as both Bayleaf and Muk struggled to deal with its sheer power. It had basically taken out half of Ash's team in 5 minutes. They have a little break and Pikachu tells Ash he wants to battle. I'm actually really surprised Ash didn't use Pikachu here in the most important battle of his career ever up to this point. It means that Pikachu never actually got a win against Gary. This battle resumes and Ash brings out the big guns, sending in Snorlax, who quickly deals with Gary's Arcanine. There was a lot of quick knockouts in this battle, and then after this Snorlax went on to finish off Nidoqueen with one Ice Punch. Snorlax gave Ash a massive needed momentum boost. Scizor came in for Gary and once again turned things in his favour by taking down Snorlax with its speed and then also finishing off Muk, leaving Ash with just one more Pokemon, and of course that Pokemon was Charizard. And what an entrance Charizard made, outspeeding Scizor and hitting it straight in the face with a flamethrower, showing how strong it's gotten. And then after a quick finish up on Golem with Dragon Rage, it was time for the main event, Charizard versus Blastoise. The two Kanto starters finally going head to head after all of this time, and it didn't disappoint. The two were neck and neck the whole way despite Ash having the type disadvantage. Ash, using his craziness, burnt the field so it was too hot for Blastoise to even move around.
Okay, what's Ash's idea this time?
And Gary tried to cool it down straight away, but Charizard grabbed Blastoise to finish it up with his signature Seismic Toss to bring home the win for Ash. What a battle this was, and the end of the perfect rivalry. It will always remain one of my favourite battles in the entire anime.
I won, and I beat Gary.
It might not live up to today's animation, but it has so much more going for it, and that's why it is number 1 on this list. So that was my list from worst to best. Do you agree? How would you rank these battles? And how great was the Ash vs Gary battle? Make sure to spam hashtag #BringBackGaryOak in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and see you next time.